BizChicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hello, everyone. I'm Terralina, and welcome to BizChicks TV. Um, I just gave you a sneak peek of our guest, but we'll get there in a minute. Meanwhile, I just want to welcome everybody to Happy Healthy Habits with Robin Shimizu and friends, and we are taking it to another level today. Robin, I heard you have a great topic. And so I'm looking forward to talking with you about this. Oh my goodness. So here we go. What's
Oh,
up today?
good morning, Terralina. You look
Good
so pretty
morning.
with all those colors on. I'm trying
Oh,
to
you
do
know
it.
what?
Yeah, no more black.
Maureen,
No more black
yes,
on each
Maureen
other.
has Maureen has what do you call it? Converted me
Yes,
to
she
try
has.
to stay away from, black all the time.
Exactly. Okay, so
Oh,
all right. So I was watching the television the other day, and the Sanjay, Dr. Vin Gupta. He's on. I
yeah.
think he's on Channel 3 a lot. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he was on, and I liked his little presentation because it was really short and it was all about how to manage your stress and reduce your cortisol. Because we talked last week with Linus about reducing our stress.
Mm-hmm.
Stress is just like everywhere. And he was talking about how you can manage your stress in the moment and just try to
Oh,
be more self-aware. So if you know you're stressed, like, okay, you're going to go into a stressful meeting, there are certain things you could do to reduce your cortisol and reduce your stress
oh,
that are just instant. So I thought it'd be kind of
wow,
fun to go over them. It's just a few of them. And then we get
good. I think that's interesting.
okay. So he was saying that the very first thing to do is if you feel like you're stressed, just deep breathe. He says, just breathe
Mm.
it five. Well, and we talk about this a lot, and everybody has their own style of deep breathing. Some people like to breathe in 4 seconds, hold it for 4, blow it out for 8. There's the 5-second in, 5-second hold, 5-second exhale. But it doesn't. It kind of. I don't think it really matters. His point was, if you could just stop, get to your meeting 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, and just sit in your car and just either meditate for 5 minutes and just calm your brain, or deep breathe for a few minutes
Mhm.
and just calm yourself before you get in there. It just resets your cortisol and it just resets everything. And then he said there's another way that's really good, and that's to soothe your inner voice. So you focus on what
Mm.
you're proud of, what you're good at. You start talking about yourself in real positive terms, more like affirmations, but
Uh,
you start soothing your inner voice. So start talking to
mm.
that inner voice that's telling you you're not good enough or you're scared or you're whatever. You try to soothe
Yeah.
that voice before you go in and feel proud of your accomplishments and things that you've done. And then the last one he gave us was, well, no matter what you do, just practice some act of self-care, some nice thing that you could do for yourself that kind of resets your anxiety or how you're feeling stressed out. So just something really, stop and go get a manicure. Do something that's really just for you, an act of self-care, and just kind of just try to regroup. And that was his little four. He had a lot of other things that he talked about on the show, but I
Uh-huh.
really liked the idea of just getting to your meeting early, and or whatever you're going to do, doctor's appointment, going to see your parents. It is whatever is stressful for you, and
Uh-huh.
just take a hold of your stress level and just reduce it, and it works. Your body will respond. So
Wow. That was so simple and it's easy to remember and it's effective because a lot of people are having to um, return to work full time. They haven't been in the office for years. And
Yeah.
I'm sure
Years.
they're finding that stressful. And on top of that, a lot of people moved far away from their job because they were able to work remotely for so long. Traffic, getting back in traffic. These have got to be different types of stressful situations where they could simply just take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Jill's taught us, and
Mm-hmm.
Linus has taught us, and regroup. Also building their confidence because now they're in face-to-face meetings
Mm-hmm.
as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to virtual. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you're worried, do my clothes even fit? Because all I had to do was have a white blouse or whatever for a year. Now, you know what I mean? It's so I can see why this would be important on top of the normal everyday stressors.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, so we have a great guest with us today. I'm going to read her bio. Um,
Okay.
okay, so we have Claudia Newman with us. Claudia's journey in the culinary world began as a talented caterer, where she honed her skills in crafting exquisite dishes, creating memorable dining experiences. However, Claudia's passion for food extends beyond mere culinary artistry. She has transitioned her focus to event planning while still maintaining her commitment to promoting food, health, and wellness. In addition to her event planning endeavors, Claudia is deeply invested in educating and empowering individuals to make healthier lifestyle choices. Yeah. Through her ongoing work, she continues to train and advocate for food health, helping people transition to a more nourishing and sustainable way of living. Claudia's unique blend of expertise in event planning and food health makes her an asset to our community. She intends to offer valuable perspectives for insights and experiences that will enrich our conversation and inspire new ideas and healthy food options. And her business is called Savente Events and Catering. So, with that, let's bring on Claudia. There she is.
Hello,
Claudia.
Claudia.
Hello,
Good
hello.
morning. How is everybody?
All is well.
Hmm?
All is well.
Hi, BizChicks community. I am Claudia, founder of Saventi, where the only thing you carry into the room is your brilliance. We handle the rest.
Love that.
I love that. That is so good. Ah, wow. Well, Claudia, what do you have for us today?
So, today I wanted to talk about something that we don't celebrate enough. And it
Mm.
really ties into what you're talking about, Robin, rest. We've been
Yes.
taught that hustle equals success, but the truth is, rest is revolutionary. As
Mm.
women, we're often praised for carrying it all, for being the glue, the engine, the constant source of energy. But here's the thing, wellness isn't a luxury after the grind, wellness is also work. Rest isn't just
Mm.
sleep, it's presence, it's boundaries. It's showing up without the weight of doing it all yourself. And it isn't that exactly what we deserve in life and in business. At Saventi, we believe that freedom is found in those moments when you can show up fully, knowing the details are already handled because you're rested, you're sharper, you're bolder, and unstoppable. So, being rest is revolutionary. You have to flip the narrative. Success isn't only about the hustle, it's sustained by wellness. So
Wow.
when you think about your own journey, both of you, have you ever felt the pressure to prove yourself by overworking?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely. And when I talk to a lot of persons who are in their 40s and their 30s,
Mhm.
they are trying to prove themselves
Mhm.
and they're bringing work home. We did it too.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
bringing work home. and they're trying to be 45 people all at one time. it's it's a lot. There's a lot of hats going on there.
There is. I mean, and it's not fair at all. And the other thing is, I know it seems like cliche or a trend, resting and being part of that rest culture, but it's really what we need. It's not a trend, ladies. It's not a trend, guys. Men, ladies, women, children, even children. Children, does everybody realize how long children are at school during the day? They're a lot of
Yeah,
times at school
well,
from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. That's a full work day. Your
well,
children
it's
need to
not just
rest.
that, Claudia. What about the fact that while they're there, they have to worry about, are they safe?
That's right.
That's stressful.
That's right. That's right.
So, and I don't think we think about that because as children, we never had to really think about that, other than
Not
getting
really.
under our desk for an air raid,
Duck and
potential air
cover.
raid. Yeah.
Tornado drills, fire drills. We had earthquake drills in Missouri when I lived in Missouri.
Mhm.
And that wasn't really stressful because the kids are always like, oh, here we go again.
Yes,
We didn't
exactly.
really consider it. We didn't take it. I don't think as kids we took it seriously. And
I
we
don't
never
think so
had a
either.
situation where we actually
Exactly.
had to use those drills. So it wasn't like,
Hmm.
but yes, now kids are, and parents are stressed out sometimes. I mean, you're sending your kid to school and every day you're like, putting those prayers out into the world, whatever your spiritual background is,
Hmm.
please just protect my children. Please just
Yes.
protect the people that I love. And even in the workplace, even going postal was a trend to say. Now, what is it? Like it's beyond postal. Like people
I don't know
just
if they even have a name for it. It's just
crazy,
different. Things have changed.
crazy mental illness, uh, misunderstanding.
Hmm.
There's all these things that we think of in reflection to us going into the world. I know my husband is very he seems like he's always worried about me. He's like, I don't know why you just don't stay home. You just stay home because he's an introvert and he likes to stay home, but I'm always out and about. And sometimes if I don't call him right away, he'll be like, look, I'm not going to say this. Now we've been married in October. It'll be our 21st year of marriage.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to tell you this again. Now, again, we've been married for 21 years and he's always saying, I'm not going to tell you this again. 21 years of him not telling me again. When I call, just give me a shout back so I can make sure you're safe.
Oh, that's
But
sweet.
Yeah.
how important
Just
is that?
check in. Just let me rest. Yeah.
Just, hey, I'm good.
It reduces his cortisol levels.
Yes. Yes.
You know, Claudia, I love your topic because I think what we as women tend to do is forget how rest is not a luxury. And I think this presentation that you have for us today is really important, that we respect sleep and rest as much as we respect our eating habits and things like that. So it's sort of, I had a tendency to downplay my need for sleep all my life.
And of course, we know we shouldn't.
Right.
How do you personally set boundaries so that rest and wellness don't get pushed to the bottom of your to-do list? Do you, Robin? Do you, Teralina?
Something. No.
That,
Not until recently, I guarded more because more people around me seem to be losing their health. So now I try to make it a priority in my life. Um, but I was not good at this. And every once in a while, my boundaries slip.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. And I said, oh no, you got to take your medicine today, which is get up and take that walk or whatever. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Do
We have to
something.
keep moving. And audience
For-
members out here, Teralina She looks amazing, and Robin as well. But they're not 20. You guys aren't 20 anymore, huh?
No, no. we,
We're a little older than you, sweetheart.
look, just a little.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's even more important, and people think, as people are retiring, they don't have to
Mhm.
do that. But what's one wellness practice, big or small, that helps you show up as your best self for for lifing and also in business?
Mhm. Well, I tell you, at around 5 in the morning, I take that walk because in California you can get pretty hot. and so, and so I take that walk from 5 to about 6:30, and that allows me to get in at least 2 miles. I'm not walking. I'm not power walking. I'm taking a stroll around my complex for about 90 minutes.
That's awesome.
And well, that's recent, because I just got home back home after being away for almost
Mhm.
2 years. So yeah.
I know it's
And that's
Mhm.
intentional. A lot of people
Mhm.
think sometimes, if I'm not running, I was looking at this segment from someone else the other day, and it was it was talking about commenting negatively about a woman that was working to lose weight. She wasn't already fit. You could tell she was working, and
Mhm.
people had negative comments to say, like, why are you even, showing us, your journey? Because, obviously, you need to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what the journey is, you silly people.
Mhm.
And the segment was talking about how be okay if you walk, you say 90 minutes, that's amazing. Be okay if you can walk 15 minutes. And
Mhm.
then the next day, add a minute, walk 16. Be
Mhm.
okay with that.
Exactly.
Think of all the many people that are just sitting and not doing any walking, and just how stagnant their body is. And American culture is really horrible with that. I will say that because I didn't grow up with just an American parents. My father was born in Europe, and
Mhm.
they didn't him growing up, they didn't have vehicles. I had a car. I drove myself to school every day at 16 years old. My dad didn't have a car. He had a bicycle, or he had his legs.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
that became kind of my culture too, that I was never afraid to, walk. I'm not the one that waits, 15 minutes for a parking space. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go all the way into the end. Sometimes you can be intentional with that. If you
Right.
haven't walked for
Mhm.
today, guess what? Park at the end of the parking lot and let that be your walk for the day. And realize that you've accomplished something.
Mhm.
That, you know, Walmart store, Target store, grocery store, it might seem like it's in a distance, but when you get there, let that be your accomplishment. It really is. Because
Mhm.
some people can't do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
celebrate the small feats of your day and just keep increasing those feats. Um, and just always just reminding you to show up for what you're doing. Always show up. It's
Well,
amazing.
Robin, I didn't mean to take up all the time. Robin, tell us what it is that you do daily.
Well, I was trying
'Cause
to
I
think
know
about
you
about
have a lot of good habits. I know you wake up and you drink water, or there's something you got
yeah.
going on there.
Yeah, I start with 20 ounces of warm water with a little lemon
Mhm.
in there. And that's from Linus. She taught me that. And then I drink mushroom coffee. And then
Mm.
the other thing I've been doing, Claudia, you'll like this, I think. I added chia and flax drink to my daily routine. And that has really helped clear my skin up and help me feel better just in general. And so those are kind of my newest habits that I've been doing that I feel have really helped. But it took me to turn 70 to start taking care of myself.
Well, we got
Wow.
more information too
Well, and also, we're retired, so we have more time to take care of ourselves.
to
But
think about it. Mm-hmm.
Your age, Claudia, you're taking care of yourself now, and that is so awesome. So helping people in their 40s, in their 50s, before they get to 70, and then when they're at 70, they're even better. So I
That's
think
right.
what you're doing is awesome.
That's right.
Hmm.
So here's my
You
challenge
know,
for you this week.
mhm,
Put your wellness on the calendar like your most important client. Ask
mhm,
yourself, where can I choose rest without guilt? Where can I honor my limits and still lead boldly? Remember, rest isn't lazy, it's leadership. And choosing wellness is how we sustain our businesses, our communities, and ourselves. I'm Claudia, and let's keep building boldly, resting radically, and reminding the world that wellness is work.
oh my goodness. Thank you so
I like
much,
the "it
Claudia.
takes work to rest." I really like that. That's very catchy,
Hmm.
and it's true.
It is.
It is so true.
It is so
Um,
true.
It
so
is.
tell us more about Savante. Let
Yeah.
me see if I can share your website here. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. There we go. All right. I am on your website. Can you guys see it
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
on your side? Yes. Yes. These are some of the events that Claudia has styled. And I want you to know that they are just phenomenal.
They're
I
beautiful.
don't know how else to explain it. This woman sets a table that is so memorable. So if you're looking for someone to make your event stand out, Miss Claudia is the lady. Oh my goodness.
We love it.
Woo.
We definitely love it, and we do
Mm.
everything, like nothing is too small. I think
Uh-huh.
I got a client that just wanted me to help um, with her book launch. She's just like, I don't know what to do. I want to have a book launch, but I don't even know how to start. And it seems like
Uh,
she only was having 20 people. And, she said there's a lot of event planners, 20 people is not even worth their time. Well, again, with
what?
understanding what's going on within a segment,
Mm-hmm.
resting, you can't do it all yourself. So that's why you hire us. Isn't that why you would hire an event planner? An event planner should be there no matter what it is. And we work with all budgets, and that was kind of part of her issue as well. Yet
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to work with 20 people because more than likely the budget's not going to be high enough that's worthy. And that's not how we think.
Isn't that beautiful? So if you're having an intimate event, you want to talk to Miss Claudia because it will make all the difference. A small anniversary dinner, a birthday, just graduations that happen throughout the year, some kind of recognition ceremony. You want to talk to Miss Claudia because she will make it memorable. Claudia, we want to thank you for all your time, for what you do, and how you actually have time to carve out something for BizChicks. We
Mhm.
and we thank you for coming in and reminding us to make our health our priority.
Thank
I
you. Thank
tell
you
you, when
for
I
having me.
retired, the first thing I did was took 6 months and hired a personal trainer. I didn't do anything else for 6 months. That was my focus. Going in that gym and working with that personal trainer because it had been so many years since I'd paid attention to myself. I
Right.
said, wait a minute, I got some
That's
catch
right.
up to do.
Don't be
So
afraid to
thank
do that.
It's never
thank you
too
for
late. It's never too late, is what I say. So, got a
there
good
you go.
habit. We have to incorporate good habits. It's never too late.
Right. So Claudia, is there anything you want to say to our audience before you go?
Just remember, you have to work on yourself and your mindset when it comes to rest. please don't forget about that. It's very important. I know there's a lot of things that I talk and people are like, you're an event planner. How can you tie in what you do to the daily life of people? Well, this is exactly how I do it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much. Have a great day, Claudia, and
You
you
as
Thank
made
you,
ours
well.
a
Claudia.
little
Thank you guys.
brighter.
Very, very good. And
Bye-bye.
I needed that. So thank you.
Bye-bye. All righty, Daddy. So that was exciting.
That
And
was
my question to you is, what do you have coming up for us next week?
okay. So September. Oh my goodness. We're already in September. So we
Mhm.
have Linus next week. Linus Woods Mullins will be with us. And then we have Jill Weston. And then Claudia will be back with us the third week in September. And then we have Linus back. So we have a full month in September. Looking forward to seeing our guests. So Linus Woods
Wow.
Mullins will be with us next week. And she always brings us lots of good things.
Does. She
Yes.
does. And so we send out prayers and everything for Linus. I know she has some family things going on, so we just want to thank her for carving out time for
Mhm.
us. In the
Yes.
meanwhile, I want to remind everybody that if you're looking to become a part of BizChicks, just text Biz to 33777. Also, we are having a workshop this weekend, Saturday morning at 10. We're going to be talking about how to use AI to save time in your business. So if you're interested in that, be sure to direct message us and let us know so that we can send you the link for the event. In the meantime, if you also want to get in touch with us, you can go to our website, bizchicks.net, and let us know what it is you do and how you serve. We'd love to share it with our community. And with that, we want to remind you it's good to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, everyone, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.